feed stutters briefly. Cassante does get locked in. It was one of the picks that we highlighted before the draft started. Cassante Jax, a very well-known match. It was played very widely. When Shen's damage early is kind of absurd, by the way. You can see that, you know, Shen trading flash with Shanks, that is much more favorable for BLG, because now what you can do is you can flash for a Re-Imprison as the Rise, and then the Kiana just dashes into range anyway. And this could be BLG from the LPL in 2021. He is a, you know, he's a great Mandarin speaker. The communication is not an issue for him compared to perhaps other imports that you could possibly get. G are the Massive Cup champions, will be playing off against JDG just after this rolling schedule, of course, so we'll get a full series of that. And IGJG always delivers, so it's a great matchup. Stay tuned for that after this game. The festivities don't stop here. Dragon is alive. Tarzan's going to approach it. Shun's in top river. He's not here to contest right now. He's taking top scuttle. BLG, I think they prefer to just get some farm outs. I guess they could go in with a Realm War, but I don't think they need to pull the trigger right now.
Towards that. Those can maybe just run at them. Health bars are low. Can he get some more overloads to work through as the spell flux lands? Viper with the ricochets as well. Threatening. Yep. Kill. Dragon for AL. Forced out of the river, but BLG can't punish.
Yeah, Shun way too squishy to make a play like that. On didn't get to use his ult.
Pretty good start to the game for Knight's Rise.
Appreciate the resub there, Tower Jester. Good to see you. And again, folks, it's really cool to be able to bring this to you. Our little portion of the LPL community. If you have enjoyed this, if you're continuing to enjoy this, please drop a like, follow, subscribe, you know, all those cool things. It makes a difference to us, and we hope that you continue to stick around to enjoy just really cool LPL. It's a really cool thing to be able to bring this to you all and continue the story. Remember the Blue Man Group.
Yeah, he is. See when he decides to take that one up. Tends to be third when you go for it. There's the Roa just done, and alongside the Archangels building towards the Seraphs. That core tends to stick alive, whatever the name feels like these days.
Game pings allowed, or the game pings? Okay, I've heard that the game sound was fine, so we're going to keep it at this for now. But yeah, the pings are just loud on their side of things.
They've just got that mixed that way in LPL for whatever reason.
Yeah, the pings will be loud. God, slow down. That's a lot of damage on tower, folks. And the Grub's helping there. Jack's hitting towers. I have to say, I prefer the old Jack tower bonking set in the past. A lot of damage, actually. Right, hang on, they're rolling forward. Pantheon coming through, flashing onto On.
Oh, Tarzan to the wrong side of the wall.
Well, On had flashed away anyway. That could be huge. We remember what we were saying about that Rise Kiana combo, rather, being so deadly. Not having flash while they both have theirs. Shanks will probably die for this at some point in the next 5 minutes.
Counterpunch, Flandre being the one that's being attacked, but he is wary of that TP and runs away.
Yeah.
Takes some more damage.
Yeah, there's still 10 seconds left in the round. We've talked a lot about BLG, AL on the other side of it. Again, a team which we really praise for their quick movements. There's a Realm Warp up here, though, and, well, they might have to dance to that again. Flandre on weak side.
Counter-strike up. Shun over the wall. Knight here as well.
There's a rotation coming through. Here comes Kyle and Tarzan.
Gonna try and buy some time. Go do a decent work with the path maker. Turret goes down. Immediate counter-strike. Flandre flash. Footwork out to safety. You plus everyone hitting you do this work or not.
Fairy Tail, I understand that pain. Basically, if you only watch BLG internationally... Oh, hang on, what's happened here? We flipped forwards and Viper's just dead. God damn it, Mercuria. Anyway, Viper's dead. Good jump forwards, but it looks like Flandre's dead on the top side, maybe.
Here, turning it around potentially for Shun. Will manage to be able to audacity forwards. Overcome Shanks, though. Realm Warp away!
Excellent Realm Warp from Knight. Gets Shun out to, well, safety for now. They do have a tower to run towards, and there's a flash for Knight to keep him safe.
Flash, Magnet Storm, Shun backstep, Audacity through. Shun still dies as the Acathian Rain pours on down.
Close for Knight killing Hope on the other side of it, but AL jump into life. Take themselves down, Viper. They killed Shun on the top side. Baron is alive, but Jax has teleport, and he has a Zhonya's. If Bin comes into the play, I think the beneficiary, which is why he's the level 15. Does Bin finally find his way into a fight? We've not seen Bin in a group to fight the entire game. And just a spoiler warning here, folks. If Bin does get a Counter-Strike ult onto someone, they will die. Horribly.
Hope.
Now, can AL find the fight before Jax gets into play? IL, watch out for him. Huge engaged player. This jungle support from Anyone's Legend have been so clutch from Anyone's Legend in the past. Can they continue to be here in the deciding game?
River being contested. Looking for that.
Hang on, the jumping.
Oh, that's previous player down. Hope immediately cleanses. Looking to turn it around on the other side, though. Shanks rooted up by the Root Prison. They've got the kill. Now Bin is here. They try to turn it around. Tarzan will shield vault forward. Bin has to go golden. That's not bad denial, but it's not stopping Knight, who just keeps rolling. Flandre finally goes all out, but unfortunately for him, Viper has got a ricochet or two to make this a tight.
But Smite, there's no Smite there from BLG. Won't get there in time, though. Baron will be BLG's on 3. 4.
switch over. Has to be said that he's 3-1 and 2. He's not having an awful game here by any means, but that wasn't really the clutch fight you ask of Hope on Kai'Sa.
Blowing that cleanse early really limited his options. Doesn't have the Zhonya's. He's gone for the Terminus to be more on here. And Flake back is immune that time. Turret will die to a single auto here now. Crystallization will see to that. Annual's Legend see themselves staring down a 6,000 gold lead. Baron continuing to give them issues.
Alex, is it just game 1 BLG all over again?
I did wonder. Now,
they've had this habit.
A bit of story time, folks. BLG were one of the best teams in LPL domestic history, whilst also having one of the worst game 1 records in, like, well, not LPL history, but definitely for a top team. They would lose almost every game 1 of a best of 3, and then somehow come back into it. They'd wake up somewhere between it, and Realm Warp's going to see Flondra in danger again. I think he'll be safe this time for once. He finally sees himself to safety. Flondra's had a pretty bad time in this game 3-2. Game 1 was excellent for him on that Rex site, but the K'Sante has been attacked time and time again, and anyone's Legend have not known what to do with it.
Even in that Rex site game, remember, he did get solo kill. Ooh, supreme display of talent. Tarzan is immediately jumped on by everyone. A flash taunt will put him into the dirt, and the jungler's gone.
Dead. It's Flash committed forward. It's been the one who's did Flash there. Looks like Shen's kept his one available.
Right, sorry, yes.
So Bin, no Flash available for him, but On could still go for that Flash taunt himself. And, well, this turret is... Oh, yes, it's dead. Oh, my God. This is the changes in 2026 will make this much more of a common sight. Much easier to take down turrets when you start rotating quickly around the map.
Finn is up 3,000 gold. Shun is up 3.5. Knight's up 1,000. Finally, Viper overtakes Hope, and this game is well out of control now.
I mean, they don't have Soul on the table, so anyone's Legend can maybe try and play out a slower game, allow one Dragon to go over, try and just hunker down, get to a later game. Kai'Sa, Talia. It's not like they don't have scaling options. This is probably all 5 members heading towards top lane. Oh, bloody hell, they might run for it. Here comes the Civ Roll. They got a Realm Warp too. Now AL might have overextended.
They went looking for the pick, and now they're being jumped on. The Realm Warp is indeed there. Flandre flashes away and flips to foot where they turn onto On himself. Don't really get that much work. The Rune Prison onto Flandre. Might do a run.
Kyle!
Storm, phenomenal. Cobra to the backside. Shun low, exhausted, down. That's a big pick up. The academy goes around and they blowed him up. Oh my God.
Bin's alive.
Is alive. Shanks throwing a lot of DPS. They're getting some more work onto On, who needs a shadow dash over the wall. Bin shoved back. They've got a counter strike rolling them. Gets the leap strike away. But the Grand Starfall flash from On doesn't stop him. A bad late game, baby. It's true, even in this era. They ace BLG.
Kyle, you monster! A huge combo coming in from the Rel. The support player of anyone's Legend may well have saved the game for anyone's Legend. BLG, they clump up, they get full comboed into a full... By the way, that tends to be the way that it works with buffers. Something like this. Dragon going down to BLG, that will be their 3rd AL no contest, but they do have priority around the Baron. They have the move hit, they have vision around it.
Here we go.
Now, what do BLG do? They have a Realm Warp, they have to stand united, they're teleporting in with the Jax, and it's been spotted.
There's Wall turning around, Bin flashes away, has got the Banshees, by the way. Torn, Shadow Dash comes on in, Kyle. Now in a bit of monster angle! In goes Bin! BLG returned the favor! GA's proc, but there is no one in heaven who can stop this massacre!
Everybody gets one. AL get blasted around the top side, and a quadra kill for Viper will end out their series versus anyone's Legend. BLG, they gave anyone's Legend a bit of hope, and they take it swiftly away.
Ironically, hope is dead on the other side. Doesn't that work out just perfectly? BLG, questions about how they would turn into this year. Would it be a repeat of 2025? Would the return of Sean lead to something special? So far, so damn good.
BLG will beat their 2025...